fuck? So guys, you ready?
It's going.
Oh, so guys, I'm going to talk to you about food waste in America. It's a really big problem, in my opinion. And here's some facts. First one is, all around America today, hundreds of thousands of fast food restaurants waste millions of tons of food a year. Just in 2013 alone, America had generated 37 million tons of food waste, according to the Environmental Protection Agency. The second one is that a 2012 report that came from the Natural Resources Defense Council that states the fact that America wastes at least 40% of their food. Meanwhile, every 1 in 6 American might not know when they will have their next meal. They found that food waste in the U.S. per capita has quickly over time increased by roughly 50% since 1974. That measures as much as 1,400 calories per person one day, per one day, or up to 150 trillion calories a year. It's like crazy. America is just going overboard. So, I have had my own experiences with this. When I was a freshman in high school, I worked at McDonald's, okay? And, this topic is super sensitive to me. Not, sensitive, but, I just get really heated when I talk about it because it just bothers me how much, and I couldn't do anything either because I was just, a crew member. But anyways, at McDonald's, they would waste so many fries. They'd have this bucket, this 5-gallon bucket just filled with fries. They'd empty it every hour, just of fries. That's not even including, the burgers and everything that they have in the back. And, that was just crazy to me. That was just, my first job. The second one that really, angered me was the KFC job that I had. They have, home-cooked, style foods where it's, mashed potatoes and gravy, where they have, mac and cheese, green beans, baked beans. They even waste their coleslaw. They have biscuits and cornbread that they waste all the time. And that's not even including, the chicken. They have, chicken strips, chicken fillets, the chicken... Well, actually, they debone the chicken for pot pies, but they even waste the pot pies at night, too, so there's also pot pies. And I, told my manager to talk to the owner about taking these foods and freezing them and bringing them to homeless shelters, taking them and portioning them out into meals, because it was every night we were throwing away 5 large and 6 small containers of each of those sides. It was ridiculous every single night. I was just this is horrible. A huge garbage tin was just full of just food every night. It was just really bad. And so I tried to do something about it, but. So after KFC, I worked at Little Caesars up in here, up in Iron Mountain. But then when I went downstate and I moved down there for college, when I went to Western for the first semester, and I worked at Little Caesars down there, and they had a really cool idea where they would take the pizzas and they would freeze them, and then they would bring them to homeless shelters, which I was really happy that they were taking a stand against that. And that they were, utilizing that opportunity to bring them to homeless people, because they just, not just homeless people, just anybody that's, really hungry and can go there, but, I don't know, and even just, restaurants, a local restaurant that you go to that's, a cafe, or, you know what I mean, like Bee's Cafe, even, if they, have whatever by the end of the day or something like that. Or even home, at-home meals that people cook for them and their family, and they have a lot of leftovers and they don't really use leftovers, just packing them up and bringing them to a local whatever. I think that would help also, with hunger and everything that's going on in America with that, and so all of that. So my idea to prevent this from becoming such a big issue, not this is exactly how it has to go, but you could take it in any way, or use the same idea overall and just put it into a different concept, I guess. So I have the fast food companies should band together to form a statement to the government, asking asking for permission to give food waste to homeless shelters, like disregarding the FDA's regulations, like the Food and Drug Administration, because there's a lot of regulations that they have for food that they can sell and whatnot, but they should all like get together and be like, look, like they're homeless, they don't care anyways. They don't care anyways because they're homeless, so they don't need the regulations. So I propose that they have a card that like identifies them as being homeless, like they sign up for it or something like that, and then they would have like these rights saying like they can't sue any company that they got their food from because like they're homeless and that's their last resort anyways, so they were going to be probably like digging through trash cans anyways. This is at least more safe and you at least know where it came from and how it got there. If you get sick, like that's kind of like the risk you're going to take, I guess. But yeah, so that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation.